Take the ribbon from my head.
Religion and common sense. In this world there are many religions, more than 4,000 religions and beliefs. In Indonesia, there are dozens of beliefs, but only 6 religions are recognized by the state, meaning that their needs are facilitated or assisted by the state. Religions and other beliefs are welcome to be preserved or lived well as long as they do not disturb public order. The 6 religions recognized by Indonesia have the same inner side, namely, love, and management of lust, so that they are controlled, not exposed, that can hurt and harm other parties. It is impossible, but if all religious adherents realize that there is an inner side that must be obeyed, and because all Indonesian people have a religion, Indonesia will undoubtedly be safe and peaceful. What creates conflict, intolerance and division is the outer side of religious teachings, which are related to rituals, prayers, worship. The way of dressing, the form of greeting, the form of congratulations and so on are indeed different. What should be used as a guideline for all of us is the inner side of religious teachings. The outer side of the teachings of other religions we must respect. Practicing the inner side of religious teachings properly and correctly will take us to heaven, which will take us to a happy next life after we die, and vice versa. We will be reborn in a world of suffering if we do not prioritize the inner side, religious teachings properly and correctly. And also don't be wrong in responding to the outer side of other religious teachings in our society. From the description above, it can be seen that the causes of the split and the riots were twofold. That is the first, uncontrolled lust so that there is no love. And the second is a blind belief in one's own religion, blaming other religions and wanting other people or groups to embrace their religion. This video will mainly discuss the second issue, which causes division and riots, which is about blind belief in one's own religion. This belief is not based on valid evidence whose truth is undeniable. Therefore, we must be aware that believing in the truth of religion itself must be placed properly among other beliefs that exist in the community around us. Believing in the truth of one's own religion should prioritize common sense, so that there will be no divisions and riots. Because those with different beliefs also have positions and feelings like ours. Regarding common sense, what is considered common sense or clear sense by each person is different. It really depends on the info or experience received by each person so far, both info from parents, from holy books that are often read, from the internet, from school and from their environment that form understanding in each person to be different from one another, or shape the character of how to understand something that is right or wrong for each person be different. Finally, what is considered common sense or clear sense is individual. In realizing, contemplating, thinking with common sense, that something is indeed worthy of acceptance or worthy of belief in each person is different. His opinion about containing the truth and towards happiness in each person is different. In short, each person's understanding and belief about the truth is different. Common sense or clear sense that is truly healthy and truly clear can be obtained by trying your best to remove colored glasses sincerely and honestly through continuous practice, by reading a lot. Reading knowledge that is not well understood, or known from people's words, not from deep reasoning, not from discussions with many people with different understandings. Because of the issue of religious belief, so that the Indonesian state is truly safe, then it is very good if each of us has a really healthy sense, which is really clear, so that we are able to believe in the truth of our own religion wisely, not to believe it like a blind pig. It is said that choosing a religion is based on compatibility. Because all religions recognized in Indonesia are good religions. What is considered the most correct is chosen, the one that is suitable is chosen. According to this video, the characteristics of a wise person who does not have blind faith is like not wearing colored glasses, has a completely healthy and completely clear mind. He is fully aware of logic, or at least he can understand the logic of opinion and knowledge below. 1. Which so the power approves in quotation marks, the existence of many religions. So that religion is more logical if it is understood as man-made, a religion that shows a good way. Namely the way to reach salvation in the world and salvation after death. The man-made religion could be based on the whispers of invisible beings who have very high spiritual qualities, e.g. Mahabrahma creatures, who are not God as understood by most humans. 2. The Almighty is not a creature that has desire, has a will, has many wills, certainly is not vindictive, not jealous, does not tempt, does not punish, does not curse, does not give gifts, does not want to be praised, and also does not worship madly. The Almighty cannot be seduced, cannot be influenced by humans, and so on. 3. Say the Almighty as universal laws that apply to the universe, over all nature and all its contents where we humans are in the universe, on earth. The formation and destruction of the universe is due to universal laws at work. One form of universal law is the law of cause and effect, the law of sowing and reaping, or the law of karma. These universal laws cannot be changed. If we want to survive in this world and survive after death, then we must respond to the application of the law of karma properly and correctly. 4. In this universe, the Earth is just a speck of dust, because science shows that the universe is made up of many clusters of galaxies, solar systems, and stars. What is meant by the stars is the Sun and its planets, including the Earth and the Moon. The universe includes at least 2 trillion galaxies. One galaxy includes 10 million or 10 to the power of 7 to 100 trillion or 10 to the power of 14 stars. One Sun, planets, Earth and Moon form one orbital bond called the solar system. So the possibility of the existence of many planets similar to the Earth, or the existence of many civilizations of life, is a necessity. The alien creature whose mode of transportation is called a UFO or unidentified flying object is most likely a living civilization from another planet, from the solar system, or from another galaxy. For additional knowledge, everyone and even every creature in the end will be able to find and fully understand the ultimate truth of the secrets of the universe, with a record if the series of life journeys are taken properly and correctly in accordance with the ways to achieve the ultimate goal of life. The achievement of the ultimate goal of a series of lives for each individual takes an infinitely different amount of time. Also depending on the karma or sequence of behavior of each in many lifetimes, in many realms of existence. Thus the description in this video entitled Religion and Common Sense. Hope it is useful. See you again in another video on this channel, which is endeavored to contain good knowledge and interesting info, or maybe add something entertaining, with the hope that apart from being useful, it is not boring to watch. You can find this channel on YouTube under the name hermanuhadi. Thank you very much for those of you who have watched this video. May you be healthy, happy, fond of doing good and eager to live life with a peaceful heart. Bye bye.
Take the ribbon from my head, set it loose and let it fall, laying soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Yesterday is just and gone, and tomorrow out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow out of sight, and it's safe to be alone. Help me make it Here was right the road. I will try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Oh, yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow out of sight, and it's safe to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't want to be alone. So help me make it